Hey everyone, it's Matt from You and Your Horror Movies, and welcome for another Top 10 Tuesday. This Tuesday is body horror. Now, body horror. When I was given that, I was like, what the fuck could that be? Could that be killer body parts, uh, killer modifications to people? What? I don't know. So I kind of went with more of modification slash uh, mutations with the body, going through different changes. So, here's my top 10 for you. I hope you enjoyed this top 10 body horror. Number 10. It's actually a sci fi channel film that I don't mind watching. I like watching it here and there, and that is Mosquito Man. Yes, this is Sci Fi Channel's version of The Fly, pretty much. It takes place when they have a criminal, and he gets mixed in with a explosion with a scientist. His DNA is fused with mosquito DNA, and pretty much he starts changing into this mosquito man monster. It's a lot of fun. It's got practical effects, bad acting, funny shit, good body count. I liked it. Yeah, I got it for a couple bucks. Mosquito Man, come on. That's number 10. Number 9 is The Human Centipede. I've always seen the first one. Yes, you know, the whole modification of people being fused together. Yeah, pretty freaky, scary. Great setup with the story. I haven't seen the other two. I might get the trilogy. I don't know yet for sure. But that's number 9, The Human Centipede. All right, number 8 is Tokyo Gore Police. It's a lot of fun Asian horror where these people have modified themselves. If they lose a limb, they grow a new one, but it's more of a mutant type thing that's also a weapon. Gory as hell. A lot of good special effects, great practical effects. The term Gator Snatch comes to mind with this flick if you haven't seen it. It's great. I highly recommend Tokyo Gore Police if you've never seen this. If you always pass it up, don't. I highly recommend it. It's fun. It takes place in the future too, where they're attacking each other, and the police have modified themselves, so everyone's infected with this disease. So if you lose a limb, you grow a new one, but it turns into this creature-like thing. Excuse me. Number 7 is The Curse Part 2, The Bite. A gentleman and his wife are driving along through the desert. He gets bit by this weird snake-like hybrid thing. The thing is a beast. It's weird too. It's like a dog. Uh, so he doesn't know what he got bit. A good Samaritan slash, special scientist injects him with a venom antidote. The only problem is he gave him the wrong antidote. So now he's trying to find him and try to, save his career so he doesn't get sued and everything. Well, what happens is his hand and his arm start mutating into a snake. So his hand is being fused together as a snake, and it starts, attacking people, going down their throats and eating them from the inside and ripping out their hearts. It's actually a pretty cool film. Uh, the Curse is nothing. These two are completely different setups, but The Curse 2 is great. Special effects with the snake arm was pretty cool. Some really bad acting. I think there was a 3 and a 4. But if you've never seen The Curse 2, check it out. Got a couple cool scenes in it. All right, number 6 is The Fly Part 2. I like this one a lot. I know a lot of people give this one some hate. I think it's fun. Pretty much the sequel to the first Fly, which is in this list. He gets modified and he's grown. The son supposedly is grown in the lab, and he starts mutating on himself. Not how they did in the original Fly, but his body just, when he gets to a certain age, he starts to age, and his body changes. And of course, he turns into the Brundlefly. And of course, he goes after revenge. A lot of more cool deaths, some good special effects. I love it. I really enjoy The Fly Part 2. The Fly one is also even great, but Part 2, oh yeah. All right, number 5 is probably a little gem that people don't know about. I got on my bootleg, and that right there Severed Ties. This one, I think, is a 90s film where this kid's father, who's a scientist, dies in an experiment. He grows up and he takes his father's shoes, trying to work on his experiments as his father did. And his mom is a complete bitch. She is dating this guy that runs the company, and he's an asshole too. There was an accident in the lab. He loses his arm. So he tries to run away, and he injects himself with this DNA that he was working on. And he actually grows his arm back. Kind of like lizards, when you cut their tail, it grows it back. Well, the arm pretty much has a mind of its own as well. And it can detach itself from his body, and it goes like on a killing spree. And he can put it back into his arm socket. Really weird film. I would like to see this get an official release. But I think you can get other bootlegs by itself. But Severed Ties is a really great killer arm film. A lot of cool special effects. It reminds me a lot of like a Reanimator type film. Yeah, when it starts really goring people, it's pretty good. So Severed Ties. I think it was a made-for-TV movie in the 90s, I think. So that's my number 5. Number 4 is Tusk. Kevin Smith's walrus film. Yes, taking Justin Long and pretty much turning him into a human walrus. There's some hate on this film. I liked it. I thought it was completely different. And I thought it was great. I'm like, this is kind of cool. Who would think a walrus? But yes, this is a really great modification of turning the body into something different. Justin Long's acting was pretty great. He's even got Haley Joel Osment, the kid from Sixth Sense there. Yeah, he got a little pudgy. But great modification film. I'm going with Tusk as my number 4. Number 3 is From Beyond. Oh my god, this is great. This movie's great. Jeffrey Combs. This is scientist. His main scientist there, I forgot who it's played by. Whatever. They're working on different dimensions. They open up a portal, and of course, his body, not Jeffrey Combs, but the other actor there, starts to change. He grows shit out of his forehead. He eats people's eyeballs and sucks them through their eyeball sockets. Great scene with Ken Foree in this film with bugs. That was awesome. Yeah, I think this was a great modification, great body horror while the body's changing into something different. Love From Beyond. If you haven't seen it, definitely highly, highly recommend From Beyond. All right, number 2. Of course, hey, I got the original Fly in here from David Cronenberg. Well, not the original, but the remake. Jeff Goldblum going through his transformations of becoming the Brundlefly. Yes, great modifications happening. Special effects were awesome. Great. I can't say anything bad about the Fly. That's why it's so quick. And my number 1 is The Reanimator. Another Jeffrey Combs film, and of course another H.P. Lovecraft's. Gotta love Reanimator. Going through all the modifications of this green goo that he's working with and reanimating corpses. Reanimates his boss, the head. Awesome. I love Reanimator. Great series. Bride is great. From Beyond Reanimator's okay, but hey, the trilogy is fantastic. That's why it's my number 1. So my number 1 is Reanimator. So a little recap: 1, Reanimator. 2 is The Fly. 3 is From Beyond. 4 is Tusk. 5 is Severed Ties. 6 is The Fly 2. 7, Curse 2, The Bite. 8, Tokyo Gore Police. 9, Human Centipede. And 10 is Mosquito Man. Let me know what you guys think of my top 10. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down below. Please like, subscribe, and please post some comments. Love to hear from you. Later, guys. Peace.